So I turned to Brad, who's sitting next to me, and I whisper at him. I said, "Brad," and obviously he had one of the greatest short games of all time. I
Right.
asked him. I said, "So Brad, which technique did you use?" And I don't want to get beeped out because I have no effing idea, right? So now, granted, he and I are a couple of 60, 62-year-old dudes, right? So we could be the old school guys that pre-TrackMan and whatever. I get it. And after a little while, and it was one of the things that kept me on tour a long time was my short game. And he turns and asks me, he says, "Well, what about you, Rick?" I said, "I'm convinced I used both and everything in between." Like so,
Right.
but the world, like my students come to me thinking, "Well, which technique is correct?" And I'm like, the point is that's a really dumbass question, part of which is like, it's what are you trying to do? What kind of shot you trying to hit? What's the turf? Like you grew up in
Right.
Bermuda and Florida. I grew up on sloppy crap up here in the Northwest. I needed to develop a technique that worked in the environment, right? And then as I started traveling and playing elsewhere, I had to figure out adaptive skills.